Well, here we are again!
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samuel.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sand? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samuel isn't just there. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their will. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never—
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia.
No, not at all. This place just gets me. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch.
Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know. Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence.
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello! I'm Zaki.
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say, anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely—
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the—
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact—
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where—
Ah, how thoughtful of you.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are—
Yes, how considerate of you.
Welcome, weary travelers. All who seek rest will find it here.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
Oh no! It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boy— Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only nat, but you got one thing right.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samio would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless
See? There you have it. Mercenary.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies.
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Just following orders. Solidify. This is war. Stabilize.
Everyone hold it
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fight. And of course, you would believe everything even though you heard we went to handle monsters together. That so-called flame mane is just a fraud. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out.
Oh, but instead of catching...
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher...
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Enger and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Enger, the alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So
What about Zaki?
he's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then... That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you...
Wait, so he's a radical
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to me.
Wow! What a genius!
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight...
So, that thing you were saying before...
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about more...
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently.
But I see through it all. And unlike...
Dia...
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. This should be all of them. I'll let you.
All right.
Candace?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified,
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pack?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots,